Where's Misha? Guys, hello from Malta. Misha and I are trying to join our holidays, and by the end of the video, I tell you some difficulties that I have during my travel. But now I want to talk about the news updates because even if you're traveling, you always in your phone checking the news, what is going on. Thankfully, there was no huge attack on Kyiv, and maybe Russia still collecting their power. So Mall is okay, but there are, of course, attack on other towns, many places being without electricity. So even while Ukrainians travel, we are still wake up with the news, checking, and especially those who have left their homes and families and loved ones in Kyiv. We still like mentally, it's not the same holidays up until 2022 I had. So let's discuss the recent updates and news. Last time I recorded the video on Monday. Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. was my train. I arrived on Wednesday at 6 a.m. to Budapest, and at 1 or 2 p.m. was my flight, and I arrived like something 4 or 5 p.m. I don't remember. When get out, settle in, and went out for walk and have dinner. I come home extremely tired on Wednesday. I just have power to check my news. And Thursday I was very excited to see all places around. I wake up at 5 a.m., get ready because I was so tired on Wednesday. So get ready myself and went to explore island, and then I was just disappeared like because of health issue. And then finally I can record this video about news updates. And now it's Saturday evening. I decided to dress well and celebrate this life, and just came from my dinner. So about all this later. About the news, what I've been checking, different information. First, I want to say about the meeting Zelensky and Trump, and it was UN also celebrating 80 years. And Melania Trump met with our first lady. I wrote down some notes, and because it's like a lot of small things and details. What I want to say that while meeting Trump and Zelensky, President Trump had very contradictional statements about war and help, about long-range missiles, and about paper tiger. All of it I want to discuss, and many more things. So let's talk about the news. Later, previous video from Kyiv I did about which troubles Ukrainian had abroad, and I think I have one more trouble. So little bit, yeah. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm glad that you like my channel, I watch my videos. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you for wish me well on my last post about all this later. Thanks as always for your matches, all supporting my channel, and all your support and standing together with Ukraine. So let's start. So talking more about meeting President Trump and President Zelensky, you know, I don't know how to comment at all. I see that he is supporting Ukraine, saying many things. It was very positive meetings, according to Zelensky, what he wrote and posted. So, and what I want to say briefly that it should be some changing in the policy, not in rhetorics, because Trump said many things. And from recently, he mentioned about it. Paper tiger, that Russia tried to get some land within 3.5 years. It was not successful, just lost a lot of lives, and Ukraine will get their own territories back. And you know what I'm thinking? For the first time this year, Zelensky said that it's impossible. I don't remember exactly. Cannot find now a source. It's impossible to get to the border in 1991. It's for the first time, and our president admitted this year in the interview. And recently, I checked his interview that he said that we are not winning, we are not losing. So it's like dead end. During all this year, I said about this dead end. And what I want to say else, that Trump mentioned also is like economy of Russia collapse, and I get many comments, different emails about Russian economy, but I know everything is very hidden there, and I don't know the truth, but sometimes I think we need to wait till 2029 for the new president of USA to agree on something, because I'm really a strong believer that, that Russia is going to continue and war is not going on soon. Going over soon. I just hope that everything what you see in the internet about Russian economy will be truth, because I have more, I don't know, I see what they're doing with the drones and how they're going to attacking us, so I have a little bit other scenarios about all that. So what I want to say else, yeah, of course, I cannot not mention about the drones that were flying around recently to many countries in Europe, just for what? For provoking, for testing, to threat other countries is Denmark, Norway, Germany, and recently Denmark said that going to buy the weapons for Ukraine. After this, it was Russian drones. Okay, which else drones? They say like unrecognized drones, or I don't know what they mentioned. So we're flying above this. It was recon, doing some spies under viewing this base where F-35 and F-16 located in Denmark, and so it's for me very strange, and especially like for what they're doing, yeah, provocation, or they like touring around. So that is like, or they get lost, or this accidentally as the other rockets fly there. So it's step by step it's getting into hybrid war, and sooner or later we get used to this, and not get used to this, we just like the drones and rocket get there, so that's fine, and this can be just expanded step by step. So like by mistake rockets can attack and something else, like where is this like red line, and also probably the Ukrainian spiderweb operation this summer was when our drones were flying from the trucks and attack Russian airports. So these drones could be also within Russian guys set up there in Europe and doing many investigations, like the same spiderweb operation, but in Europe, making by Russians. So this is what I'm kind of thinking, like, and how how it's going on. And for how long, I don't know, because this is really war of drones. Also want to mention the recent article from our former General Zaluzhny. He wrote that we need some know-how in this war, because this is war of drones, and in the front line it's impossible to do some successful operation, because before in the other wars you can hide perfectly and attack your enemy, let's say, from hidden operation. But now with drones seeing everything, and you cannot hide. Drones see what is going on, and this war need a new weapon, new know-how, and always the war is the new technology progress. So that is like my only hope, that we can invest something that to win this war. So this was according to General Zelensky about our drones and everything. So also I have not finished about this hybrid war, because I wrote down, like, during all these days in the train when I have some times of internet, I download some movie, some YouTube videos. I yesterday I was in bed, I read a lot, and so what I want to say about hybrid war, that it was huge attack on Poland with drones. It's a really hybrid for just summary of this month, let's say, for like last week. It was in Estonia, was flying for how many, like 12, 13 minutes, I didn't remember, 12 minutes. Planes were flying in Estonia, 12 minutes, huge attack on Poland. Today, our President Zelensky said that, just a second, 10 September, 92 drones were heading towards Poland, and only 19 managed to cross the Polish border because rest we like Ukrainians shot down by us. Zelensky said, and remind that the Poland shot down only 4 of these 19s using expensive missiles and even hit a house with a plane. Yeah, I remember this was the interview with the elderly couple, I guess. So it was just they spent a million. So I don't remember. I did a video about that for intercept these drones with a huge fighter jets spending these missiles. So um, it's really hybrid war. Yeah. So back to the topic, Estonia with MiG flying 12 minutes. The huge attack on Poland. Cyber attack last week on the airports. It was Great Britain, no, Germany, like some countries in Europe, don't remember exactly. And for a couple of times, Denmark, couple of days, it's been investigated. And what I found, like many news in Denmark about that. It's like, what is going on? So, and what I understand from recent event, there only, and I checked the Portnikov, it's one of my favorite Ukrainian journalists, that he said that there are only two armies in this world can understand the threat of like the danger of Russia is Ukraine army and Russia army. Like that is two armies, and like actually one is invading us Ukrainians because we are really fighting with Russia. We know what is can happen later. That Russia is like expanding, they're crazy, and that is what's going on with all this hybrid war. And what else I want to say? Yeah, about some election in Moldova. It's prime minister if going to win pro-Russian guy. It's maybe will be some questions about the delivery military things through our border, but if not, we will find another way. Also, as always, there are many things about gas. Do we have the heat in this winter? It's always happened before cold times, so I'm just trying, like, okay, that's fine. And what else? Checking 27th of September, it was huge attack on Zaporizhia. Russia continued attacking us. Cities near the front, cities close to the border, and huge attack. What I checked recently maybe happened tonight because there's some activation on the airfield. So, and I always see that huge attacks happen around weekend. I don't know, Saturday or Sunday. So I hope not, because really I'm like, praying when I'm abroad. If something bad really happened, like, of course I don't want to think about this, but I have plan B. But when I'm abroad, I hope everything will be okay. So, because it will be giving me some worries, and really, really something happened very bad, I have to pack and leave home. So, about some cities that been without electricity. 26th of September, Chernigiv was under the attack, couple explosions, and there was shortage, and Russia target electricity grid. Later, our South Ukraine nuclear power plant near it fell down and explore drone. It was 800 meters and it's got some damages, but everything is fine. What I can say about Zaporizhia nuclear power plant, that's been in the for 2 days in blackout, and it could be some serious violation of the conditions for a normal operation of nuclear facility. So that is what I checked. Also, a couple days ago, Vinnytsia was under the attack, and Russian again target electric grid. Kharkiv, 80,000 persons were without electricity. Later than fixed it, and over 50,000 families now without with the electricity. So some also details I checked what's happened in the Donetsk region, how Russia shot a civilian family and used the daughter as the human shield to advance in Liman direction. So imagine that. And I heard these stories from Second World War was doing Nazis in the very beginning of 2022 when the war started. Russia did it with the life shield, and we have some photos of all this. So to Liman direction, yeah. Also some words about the drones. I see the title, Did Hungary Help Russia Strike a Plant in Zakarpattia? If you remember this summer, the factory near the border of Ukraine border was under attack. It was American plant. And what I read today, that unknown drones were spotted over Mukachevo, is there, Zakarpattia, back in the summer, very west part of Ukraine. Afterwards, in August, Russia hit an electronics plant. Today, Zelensky confirmed that Hungarian drones are conducting research, like investigation. And in addition, the general staff reported that drones were again detected over Zakarpattia today. So what is going on with this war, I don't know, but it's really, drones are doing a huge job, especially it's cheap and you can target expensive vehicle. I don't know, this war needs some turning point because it's really going to the dead end, and we will see. So also, of course, I can say that Oreshnik had been deployed in Belarus because it was like some things that escalating the war, and with this need, and Lukashenko, Putin, war with NATO, this, like, lots of, when I opened also what Russian said, what Medvedev said, I was just like, no, I don't want to comment that, but of course I keep my eyes what is going on there. Ukrainians continue targeting oil refineries there in Russia, and attacking military base, because it's the only, as always said, only chance to defeat Russia militarily and economically, because so far they have money, people, and their oil bases, and sell for India and China, and for Turkey, and for Erdogan. Trump don't want that the Erdogan will get this, and so on and so on. And of course, it's again was threat from Trump that if Russia wouldn't stop, it will be huge tariffs. But of course, if it will be something that stop Russia, Biden already did it within this, how much, 3 years. Biden had time to stop Russia, but nothing can stop Putin until I don't know, they lost some of these facts, or money, or military things, or people, like, that's it, because there is no magical tool to stop Russia. So actually, that's it for today with the news updates. Now I tell you about how I get in there, and a little bit troubles during my travel. So in my previous video before I traveled here, I said about which problems had girls while traveling alone, or from Ukraine especially, which comments and questions do we have. I want to talk a little bit more about that today, and plus I think I found one more trouble during traveling alone and staying in the guest house. So I also talk about this in my previous video, some experience with Airbnb, with chatting with the owner, and he's local, and so it was not good 2 years ago, and I find for myself it's the best staying at a hotel or like some good property. So in this my trip to Malta, I decided to stay 2 days in one place from guest house, and then change the location for the hotel. And plus, by the end of this month, good hotels had a really good discount, like -25, like this is a deal, so this was like good. And I'm thinking like good, maybe a season or so, but having a good hotel, a good location, it's okay. So some days I'm staying there, then I moved. So it was a guest house. You open from the street, and there are some small tiny flats. I was like, good, well, so what's happened to me? Tuesday I left Kiev, Wednesday evening I arrived, and from early Thursday I was just excited to see Malta. I went to Popeye village, spent there all the day, come back in the evening, and had my dinner. Like it was after 7 or 8 p.m. and thought like, okay, I'm eating now and doing my YouTube video. So, and immediately I start to feel bad on Thursday evening. Like it was happened like half an hour. I get home, I understand like something like I feel not good. But like okay, I get some medicine and I understand like I'm something like extremely tired. I know I want to lay and I was just no, I'm doing something tomorrow, something wrong with me. So on Friday I woke up at 5 a.m. Understand? I immediately understand I had a food poison. Immediately. I was like, oh no, I was so weak. And the thing is, I arrived on Wednesday and I have to leave this place on Friday. It took me from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. to get ready. It was, yeah, when it was yesterday, yeah. It was so difficult. I'm trying to park on my knee. I get tired after 5 minutes. I come back to bed, lay like 20 minutes, half an hour, stand up, trying to continue parking. Like somehow, I understand that later I don't have power. I just find some bags, put all the things there. So it was just some nightmare. And more like checkout is at 10. And I understand this moment that the place is already booked with other customers. There's no free room. And the worst things while traveling alone, it's not like you can get some questions and so on. The worst things when you stay in some flats, guest house, Airbnb, whatever, there is no reception and no one can assist you. Places was just empty. There is no reception, nothing, and you understand you cannot live because you feel so tired. I cannot stand on my legs. Seriously, I was so weak. It was strong food poison. I just bought, I don't know, grill veggies when I arrived and some mussels. It was not even raw, but I felt extremely bad. So at 10, more close to 10 a.m., I wrote, I have some boat booked on Friday. And all this trip, I feel like very stupid because first I booked to another destination. And now I came here, got food poison, and I have to leave. Now I speak with this smile, but it was really disaster because I wrote for the house owner that like I understand like I have to leave, and I say like can someone help me? I need the help. I feel very bad. Can someone help me with baggage? Because I barely can put myself from the second floor to the street, sit in Uber, and go to the hotel. Check out was at 3 p.m. Check in at 3 p.m. to the hotel. Check out at 10. And I was just like, I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I really need to do this because my condition was not critical. Because if critical, you have to call hospital, and hospital will bring you, but I'm not in this condition. I can stand up, but I get tired in a couple of minutes, and it's so hard for me to stand up. Thankfully, that I thought the cleaning lady going to come, but the cleaning guy came 11:30, so it gives me more time to rest, and I feel a little bit better. So he helped me to put all my things to the street. Instead of 2 bags, I have maybe like 4 because I have no time to put everything inside. I cannot manage it. I wait for Uber, and it's like I don't know how I survived. I came, and thankfully my room was ready before, and I came, took out my shoes, and lay in bed from 1. I was feel so maybe 1 or maybe later. No, I will feel so tired, so weak, and during the day I think like yeah, maybe I feel better. Maybe I have to eat something. I went for lunch here in the hotel, and by the evening I feel worse again. So, what is the plot of my story? Usually, people asking like different questions and so on and so on, and I feel very like how I can say uncomfortable to asking reply the question because person after all this feeling like oh you eat alone, why you eating alone, are you traveling alone, you already like a person look at you at very lonely person, and then heard after all this that you are from Ukraine, and I see like some person don't want to communicate with me after this at all, like and what I understand that is one plot of the story, but another one, it's when you travel alone. Understand no more guest houses, no Airbnb, because when I was so sick, I was laying in bed. I thought I need water. I want tea with sugar, and I have none of this. I have a little bit water left, And I was just in bed and thought, if it would be hotel, I can have a room service, I can call reception, I should not leave, I can just switch a room or prolong this room. I don't know what I can do, but in this place you have to decide, or you leaving, or they call police or hospital, they just to kick you out, because according to the document you have to leave, new person going to check in. And I was kind of understand it was just badly happened the same day that I have to check out. And I understand now, for next time when I go alone, I just will take only hotel, good hotel, and that's it, because there's like no way, too much stress in my life, plus adding something else. And to be honest, before I would react for all this, like, oh, I missed this day, I didn't go there, I booked this, I lost this. Now it's just like, no, I don't have power to be worried about this. What's happened, that's happened. And thankfully, you're alive, you're not in the hospital, you still have some days. Then today I wake up, I feel so soft still. And it was all day rainy, so I just stay in the hotel, walking around a little bit. And by the evening, I just decided to wear a nice dress and celebrate this life, because we are alive, everything is good, we healthy, we can walk. So I enjoy walking after the rain, sitting on the rooftop. I bring with me cool, nice clothes, because in Kiev usually I go for sport or doing this and this, and always wearing the same, have lots of dress, but never occasion. But here I have time for dress up, taking some photos, so it's like, it's great. So like that. And always I'm thinking, while you travel, you can, like, I always have some high demand for myself. You have to do more, see more, travel more, going everywhere. And now I understand, like, just taking care a little bit more of myself. And like, I look like I'm 100% well, but so still I feel like by the evening I'm not the same energy as before. So, and we are not going to die like next year or in 2 years. So if you don't see something during the travel, we always can come back and explore some area more. So what else I want to say? And there was some a funny moment about the travel. When I visit this Popeye village, there was some parking of speedboat, and you can book one for 1 hour and explore the nearest beaches and caves. And with me was a couple from Germany, and the girl from Germany, and me, and the captain. And we were driving, and I don't know, I always feel like, I don't know how other person look at me, but I always feel like hardcore girl, like maybe I'm just like look like lady, but I feel like hardcore girl, I don't know, or something like this. And I was driving at this boat, and the captain always said, like, sorry I ruined your makeup, sorry I doing this, like, because this was something. I was like, what he wants. And I decided, for some person I will tell from where I'm from, for some not, just to avoid some questions. Like, it depends like on the person. And he asked me, from where are you from? I say it's secret. And then when we drop off the German couple, only German girl was with me and me, and he just decided to impress me and put out loud Russian rap, Russian music. And I was just sitting like, oh my god, don't tell me you're thinking I'm from Russia and I'm going to enjoy that. It was just the end of our trip, when we just bring all these guests like me from where they pick up, like. And I was just turned to this German girl and say, do you like this music? She said no. And I said, like, switch off, because we don't like it. And I was like, so yeah, I found this a little bit funny. I also met in the hotel guys from Ukraine. Like, he said to me, "Добрий день" on Ukrainian. I was like, how do you know I'm from Ukraine? And I came by your phone and I see you type in Ukrainian. I was like, okay. So it's like, by the way, this evening I just went for dinner today. I was able to do some stretching in the gym, and somehow one guy on Instagram wrote me that I met today in the gym his colleague. I don't know how, but I'm just like posting not much, and that is like, yeah, the tiny world. So yeah, trying to I have some days till Wednesday, and today was rainy. I spent 2 days in the way. Yesterday I had the food poison, today was rainy. So actually I enjoy only Thursday, and I have Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday I leave in, and I will be in Kiev Thursday night. So yeah, like this. I feel like it's like long vacation, but food poison got its days and travel got like 3 4 days. So it's the road, just only the road gets some days. So what else I want to say? What's about traveling abroad? Last time I've been traveling in March, and in Kiev I don't get like I get used for drones and rockets like nothing else in the skies. I can't in Malta. I just sit in and I see like today was surrender. I was like, Jesus Christ, you react the first second. You're not just shaking all the time. But like something happens like, what is going on? Surrender. Again, surrender, surrender. Then airplane, helicopter, another airplane, not the passenger one. It's like strange planes are flying here. I don't know what is this. Like some fighter jets. I seriously have to figure out what is here in the skies. It's scary. This loud. I'm just like I cannot stop myself to control. Like I understand like that is fine, but still I feel very uncomfortable. My heart is going faster, and first 1 or 2 seconds I get stressed because after 3.5 years living in Kiev, traveling not often, and then you go invest in the skies planes. I don't know, it still like triggers me. So that's okay that I said. Well, what else? Yeah, trying to enjoy good weather tomorrow and warm, because in Kiev it's like really cold, rainy, and I'm really happy to have my vacation. So I think, yeah, and I also don't want to say this. I guess many Ukrainians and me as well. I always travel with some paranoia, because I think if something happened that I have to go home quickly, I already have plan B with some quick transfer through the border without any queue to get the first flight. So always when I travel, and I always thinking like the fastest ways how to get home. I think it will be. I don't think it's going to happen, but still, I before 2022 I have not traveled like this, because you can get the flight and you will be home in 2 hours. Here I need like almost 2 days to get home, and I'm sometimes thinking, what if I have to get faster? How I have to do this? So about my plans, I think I just mentioned everything, and just going to generate happiness from inside because today I usually when I travel and after usually when I was sick, oh it's nice, oh it's rain, nice air, oh my god very nice dress, oh my god very tasty food, tasty tea, I'm happy to drink this, I'm happy to eat this. So just I'm just nothing happened today much. I just been around the hotel and walk around and been in the hotel all day, had my dinner, and I'm just happy about simple things. I think one of my secrets, I'm very grateful and very happy for small details and simple things. Having good dress, great. By the way, it I was in H&M this summer, and I saw very nice dress on the mannequin, and it was gone immediately from all the shops, and I kindly asked the girl to change the clothes in the mannequin. And this is how I got this dress, and I'm very proud of myself because it's just like I see this dress, I need this dress from mannequin right now, and she take it over and I bought it. So like some like details, and I'm already no attacks in Kyiv, nice walk after rain, go with bare usually when I go to the sea, I go with the bare legs to the sea, stand in the water, sit on the bench, watch the sunset, get the water with lemon, have tea, talk with the reception from hotel. She told me hidden spot in Malta where to go. I said okay. Did some plans for tomorrow, for Monday, and it's like it's nice. I would just like talk with different people, and so I feel happy. Like I feel happy, and it kind of is everything is good. So I hope you had a good weekend. Better than me. Like yeah, I just like honestly like I felt yes, I feel so much loser, seriously, so much like such a loser, because you traveling here to get the food poison, and especially on the day when you have to check out from your apartment. It just I don't know how I can manage all that, but really, when I get for this bed yesterday, I couldn't believe my happiness. I just usually I change my clothes when I get home. Here I was just don't care. I just like go straight with my clothes. And in the reception, she was asking me questions. I stayed with my elbow replying. I was just I don't know how I get even there yesterday. I have no idea how I survived. So yeah, I feel a little bit like loser, but that's okay. It's life. Like life of contrast. That it is possible to feel as a loser and happy in the same time. That is how I feel sometimes. So like this, yeah, and continue explore the island, answering sometimes questions from where I'm from, what I'm doing here. And yesterday I went to suffer to the beach here, not far from the hotel. And then not far from me were three guys sitting. They were like young one and say, "Do you want beer? Do you want Coke?" I say, "No." "From where you from?" "From where you have?" Oh my god. So like people like what is also the question was yesterday, from where you from? Say from Ukraine. "Oh nice, but where do you live now?" Like in Ukraine, and they like people expecting that you're from Ukraine, but you already have not lived there at least for 3 or 4 years. But no. So it's like, yeah, I'm just, um, it's sadly, honestly, but it's funny in the same time. Sometimes I think if I have a good mood, I will doing some strange stories. Imagine a person would be feel um, because some people very interested about like why you alone, why you eating alone, what you doing here alone, from where you from Ukraine. So why you here alone for vacation? And you can also add in some cherry on the top. You can say like, I came here to get married, but he break up with me and I'm here alone. You can add more drama. You can like making like more stories here and why you here alone, and just actually this will be some fun. Just like thinking about some scenarios, because yeah, I see like I don't see much people alone here, to be honest, but I feel okay. I feel good, I'm just like never bored, never bored. So Misha saying good night, and Tanya saying good night. I recorded already long video. So see you soon. Hoping for the quiet night in Ukraine. We'll see how it goes, and keep in touch. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.